how to check the schedule, send a quick quote, do a reservation for the customer, and get his info. So this is an old 2018 schedule just to show you when we're busy, how it looks. So it's very crowded. So you can check the schedule, and let's say somebody wants, from the 30th of July to the 7th. So I grab it up here just to kind of get an idea of the segment, and then see what's available and ask them how many, two or four or six people. So obviously the six would have to be the View or the Prism, and you see where you have, even if you have something like this, first of all you have room up here, but we can also move them, right? Move that one, move this one down, depending on which city. So we do have availability at this point. You have availability. You ask the customer to go ahead and book it online. If they don't want to book it on, if they're driving for whatever reason, you can do it for them. So you're gonna go to our website, book now. The same thing, you're gonna ask for their dates, and you're gonna do it. Just the only difference is gonna do it for themselves. So you're gonna do it for them, and then you select whatever. You ask them each step of the way for the information, which RV they're gonna get, and then you're gonna put their name, last name, and all this good information. You can ask them one by one what they would like to have in the RV. At the end, you say book now. You obviously, mark this. They'll put a credit card info. We will not charge them until they don't actually sign the rental agreement. So that's why you can do it for them without an issue. Now, let's say they're not sure. They say, I'll book later. No problem. You go in Asana, you go to prospects, and we'll go into that. You go to a template. If you don't have it already, a duplicate, you can duplicate that task just to make sure you leave the template alone. Then you go over here, and then you ask for their name and email, phone number, living where interested in, and put the details. And if you're just inquiring, I'll call later. You always want to assign this to a salesperson. If you're a salesperson, assign it to yourself. Follow up with them. If you're gonna send a quote, you definitely want to put it over here. Send a quote, mark this one. Follow up with them within a day or two based on the conversation. Then you're gonna have the rest of follow-ups, and we're gonna talk about this. So now, if you want to send them a quote, you go to your schedule where you have the availability, and you have quote requested, Burning Man quote Insta. These are like some helping videos. So quote requested, just click on this one. You open a new page. The same thing: full name, starting date, return date, email, phone number. Which one do you recommend based on the conversation with them? And if it's which city, if it's the same like that, then say no one way. If it is a different city, put that and say yes, remove no, and then make sure you put the one way fee, and in this case would be $750. If it's a one way to somewhere else like New York, this New York fee, top of my head, is $59.95, and you want to put one way fee so the way they get in the email, they actually see what you're referring to. Then the price, obviously, you go to the schedule and then say it's January 12th to the 20th. Sorry, let's go over here. You grab it's per night, so you grab the night after. You can't see this, but it comes to 13/12, and then you put over here 13/12. It's gonna automatically add the fee. Bang, you send the quote, customer will get it. You get this in Moxtry as well, but then you make sure you have it over here, and you put a due date. If it's not for you, you assign it to a salesperson. If it is for you, you're a salesperson, you assign it to yourself. Definitely a due date. And then you move it into, they call, they email, they chat, other, quoted link and whatnot. So that's how you do it so far. And then make sure, very important, is the follow-up. But that's how you check the schedule. That's how you do the booking over here. You literally do it for them. Let them know that will not be charged. They'll receive a copy of this, and then they'll receive the rental agreement.